I am joined by an incredible singer and songwriter. We all know him, we all love him. The one and only Lewis
Ed Sheeran.
Capaldi. It's not Ed Sheeran, it's Lewis Capaldi, everybody.
Here. It's Lewis.
How are you, brother? Welcome to the show.
I am living a life that is a lie. No, I'm good.
Are you good?
I'm just buzzing around. I'm having a good time. It's a Friday, or is it?
Oh, we shall never know.
I never actually asked what day it was when I came in here.
It's fine. The album is out there in the world. I must say your album titles are incredible. This one is Broken by Desire to be Heavenly Sent.
Yes.
Not going to lie to you, they're a bit of a mouthful.
They are a mouthful, a bit like the man himself. It's a great thing to do. I'm a big fan of 1975.
Yeah.
I love them as a band, and I like their long titles.
Okay.
Because I just think it's a bit silly. It's a bit fun. I think like what's the second one? I like it when you sleep, for you are so aware, so beautiful yet so unaware of it. I think that's a real hoot.
I mean,
I really enjoy that, Matthew Healy and co. So I thought I'm going to have me some of that.
I know you're friends with Matt Healy as well. Does he actually know that, you know, he's inspired these super long album titles of yours?
I don't know, unless he watches. Maybe he watches my interviews. If he watches my interviews, then potentially. But yeah, I guess me and him are friends. So I guess you could say that.
Oh, that's cute. Look at your little smile.
Yeah, I guess they are. But they're 1975 are my favourite band. I'm a big fan of them. Ever is a bit of a push. Let's not say that.
Who's your favourite band
They're
ever?
all right.
Yeah.
My favourite band ever is probably. I'm a big Radiohead fan.
Nice.
I'm a big fan also of the Maccabees. So yeah, I'm kind of. But my 1975 right now are
the ones for you.
Are the ones for me, and they
Yeah.
make some good tunes.
Right, so speaking on the title of your second album, were there any other options in mind that you had?
No, because just because I Am Sasha Fierce was taken.
You're actually just hilarious. I
Thank you.
can't.
So I couldn't really. So I couldn't use that one.
Yeah.
And yeah. So no, there was never. It was always going to be that one. I knew when I named the first one that this one was going to be called this.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, because the first one's a bit of a mouthful as well.
Yeah, it's a muffle for sure. That's what you could say. The musical content's a bit of a
I need
muffle
to
as well.
stop saying mouthful, man.
Yeah. But yeah, no, and I don't know what the third one's going to be called.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I might just name it after I might just name it like Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band.
Yeah. So you released this album on May the 19th. You released your debut on May the 17th, 2019.
You're the first person who's mentioned that.
See what I mean?
And I love it. And I love that little tidbit. I think that's a great little tidbit.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Thanks, bro.
Thank you for bringing that up. Yeah, and it's all just purely coincidental.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I thought he was going to have some big thing like this album's been ready for a whole 6 months, but this is when...
Well, it has been ready for like a year, but we postponed it. And then I remember I got an email from Ed Sheeran. We're friends. And he messaged me being like, because he was going to come earlier and then I had to move it to this
Oh,
date.
wow.
And I was like, Ed, don't do this to me. Because then it was quite close together that we released these albums.
Really?
But, so yeah, so it looked like for a bit I was going to move it again. Because I don't want any smoke, I believe the term is. I don't want no smoke with Ed Sheeran.
What do you
on
reckon?
the charts. I think in a hand-to-hand combat I could whip his ass, but in terms of on the charts, he's definitely.
I do think that's pretty good competition, though. Lewis Capaldi and Ed Sheeran releasing on the same day. To me, that's not Ed straight winning. Like, that's a good battle right there.
You are the only person who. I wish I had your optimism.
What do you feel like? Literally, like, was it a thing for you to be like, Ed, please don't release on the same day?
Yeah. Well, it was never going to. He's a gracious man, a very lovely chap, and he was always like, right, I have to release this date. Just giving you a heads up. Do you not want me to do that? He was like asking me,
God.
like, if that was cool, because that's which was very nice of him. And I said, you're Ed Sheeran, do what you want, but I've got an album coming out in like 3 weeks after it, so just
chill out. Yeah.
Like on the third week, just maybe don't go on Good Morning Britain. Do you know what I mean?
Let's talk about some of your favourites off the album today with how you're feeling. Let's just rule off a couple and why are they your favourites?
Yeah, Wish You the Best. I love it. I just love, there's a weird sort of like droney harmony under the chorus as well that I just love. I think it's a good straight up ballad that I haven't done in a while. And it was the last song we wrote for the album, so I'm still kind of fond of it. There's a song in there called The Pretender, which is about my sort of imposter syndrome sort of thing that I have. And I love it. I just love the lyrics on there. It's the first time I kind of opened up about my mental health with other writers, and then we ended up writing How I'm Feeling Now off the back of that. How I'm Feeling Now is also a big one that I love. I mean, it's not a big one. It did horribly, but it didn't do very well in the charts. But for me, it's a very special song, and everyone I played it to hated it.
Okay.
But I was like, this has to be on the album for me, because it was a very accurate representation of how I was feeling. And I'm trying to think what else. Oh, there's a song. Well, that was a weird noise. There's a song in there called "Leave Me Slowly."
Okay.
That's very, and I'm very careful when I say this. Right.
All right.
It's quite Prince sounding. Now, careful.
Cancelled.
Because I understand that sounds mental coming from me, and I'm not equating myself to Prince. It sounds like a pound shop version of Prince.
Okay.
Let's put it that way. But I like it.
The main thing is you like it, Lewis.
I love it. And it's very different from it. It's got a guitar solo on it, not played by me.
Okay.
Because you can't do that. But it's very it's cool. I love it. It's just a bit, it sounds completely different from everyone else on the album.
In terms of life events and stuff, what specifically inspired this album? Because we know that so much stuff has changed over the past few years.
I think on this album particularly, I'll talk a bit more about my mental health, which has taken a beating over the last little while. My mental health issues are a direct symptom, I guess, of my job. Like, I never had them before. Things took off and went crazy and stuff. So it's interesting to write an album about it when that is the case.
The reason,
yeah. So it's but right now it's like I'm managing it better now, but I think at 2020 I was kind of glad when we got put in lockdown, because I had done my first arena tour in the UK, and we just done an Australia and Asian tour before that. I was in a bad way where I was just having panic attacks every single day and on stage, and it was just so. When we went into lockdown, I was this sort of like relief. But I had to start looking at a bunch of things that I just sort of went awry, and it's been one of those things, and I still haven't quite got there. But it's interesting that this thing that you love to do, that you've always wanted to do, becomes something that causes you such distress. But such is the modern world.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to that stage now where you are absolutely huge. You've mentioned that.
Hey, let's not bring my weight in.
You mentioned that one of the main reasons that your mental health is how it is because of your job. So what is literally stopping you from going, right, this second album is my last, and then I'm literally going to go and live on an island? What are you telling yourself to not do that?
Because I don't know what else I would do, and I think your work is your life sort of thing. If you stop working, you don't really do much else. And I guess I could go work in a shop, but I don't have the skills or I'm a lazy, is basically what I mean. And this is quite an easy job to be that in. So I think, in all honesty though, I don't know that I don't think this will be the last album, but I don't know the next one won't be my last album.
Yeah.
And it depends where I hate speaking in hyperboles of like, this next album could be my last one, who knows? But like, if I did another album and my head just was like scrambled and I felt horrible, right now I'm at a point where I can balance my mental health and how I feel in general, not even just mental health, but like with the trade-off is worth it.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? I'll take a few panic attacks and my Tourette's and stuff for like what's happening. But if it gets to the point where things get worse mentally and I stop kind of looking after myself in that regard, I think that would be a point where I'd be like, I'm just not going to do this anymore. So,
what do you love the most about your job?
The money? No, I'm joking. It's a big tech, to be fair. No, I love playing live. That's it. And this is the thing. At the start of 2020, when I was having panic attacks on stage every day, that's when I was a bit like, oh, this is getting bad. Because if I have a panic attack if I hate recording, which I do, I hate recording. It's boring as. But the main reason I got into music was to play live, and if I'm struggling to do that ever, I think that's where I'm in trouble, because otherwise that's the payoff. That's the point of doing it. Do you know what I mean? So if that became something that, and at that point it felt like it was becoming something that I was not into, or was causing me distress, or I hated, then that's when I would probably pack it in.
Yeah.
But that is my favourite part just now.
You're in the middle of a huge tour and now you're about to go to Australia and Europe. How excited are you? You mentioned that you love performing in front of people.
Yeah, I love it. I'm very excited. Australia's the best, but I love it. Australia's my favourite place in the world.
Really?
Yeah, everyone's really good looking. They're all really cool. Everyone's got patchwork tattoos. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a lovely place to be. Mustaches are a really big thing down there at the minute. Mullets. And that's just the ladies. No, but it's an exciting thing, and I'm very excited to go down. I love it there. The people are great. The crowds are amazing. I'm excited to go back to Asia as well.
Nice.
We're doing Fuji Rock in Japan. So I'm buzzing. I can't wait. It's a good thing. It's a good time to be me.
Yeah, it is indeed.
Apart from my personal life, which is crumbling, but professionally, I'm going well. No, I'm not joking. But yeah, no, it's good times. I'm really excited. I've been looking forward to going to Australia for a while. Europe, I can take or leave, but no, I'm joking. I'm joking. No, but we've got some good festivals coming up. Europe, we're doing some rescheduled shows that I had to cancel because I had bronchitis.
I know, yeah.
And then
having a good time.
Put my feet up. That's it.
I've got some random questions about tour life, all right? Try and answer as best as you can. What is your go-to food after you come off stage?
A wrap.
What wrap?
Like our chicken wrap.
Nice. Do you get salad in it? Chili sauce?
Chili challenge. What? That was an interesting noise it came out with. The caterers on the tour make me a nice chicken wrap. I don't know what's on it.
Nice. I love that. What do you do before you step on stage?
I warm up. I sort of have a little bit of a panic attack. Maybe pop a Valium or two. And then I get up there and do my thing.
How do you warm up your voice? What's the thing that you
go
do?
like, ooh. Like, just we pay a lady to come and do it. Her name's Evie. She does like many. Oh, that's a good one. You can try.
Go on.
Unique New York, unique. I can't even.
No, I'm not doing that.
It's tough though.
Well, at least you remember them. It goes to show that you really do warm up your voice.
I'm like a sponge. I'm soaking it all in.
Go on, give me one more sound that I can learn.
Sound. There's like a siren, so you put the tongue at the front of your teeth, and you go. Do that. Yeah, it's an interesting noise you've made.
I mean, you can tell who's the vocalist around here,
exactly.
right? You know?
Yeah, that's an interesting noise.
Oh my gosh. Who's one of the biggest artists to come to one of your shows?
People don't come to my gigs. Shania Twain's been.
That's huge.
No, but I don't actually know. Do you know what I have a real problem remembering famous people that I've met. Like I was reminded recently that I've met Tom Hanks.
How can you forget that?
Because I was at an Eagles gig with Niall Horan in LA. And Tom Hanks and his wife, Rita Wilson, were in front of us, dancing away, having a lovely time. And I met them. And we spoke and all the rest. I had a good time, laughed. And I only remembered because Rita Wilson was on Lorraine Kelly not long ago and said that she saw me and Niall. And I was like, oh, so that's true.
Oh my gosh.
I just have a really hard time remembering things.
To round this off, I want your 3 tour essentials.
Money, weed, baby. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. That is sexist. I like to take, this is completely the opposite of what I'm about to say. I like to take my sertraline, which is an antidepressant.
Nice.
I take it for anxiety.
Okay.
But it still does the job. So that's an essential. I do take perhaps a roll-on deodorant.
Nice.
Now I have a spray deodorant for my pits, but I have a roll-on deodorant that I apply to my gooch. Because I feel like, let me tell you.
I thought, where was we going here? Go on.
And I'll tell you why. Because it gets sweaty down there. And I think sprays don't really do the job.
I'm not sure if you should be using that down there anyway.
No, you should. It's fine. Honestly, I checked.
All right.
Don't ask me how. Don't ask me how I know. But the guys at Shure, they really got close.
All right. So a roll on for the gooch.
My sertraline. So my sertraline, my gooch roll on, and I guess my band.
Oh, that would be helpful, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that is helpful.
I'll take the band, man.
Yeah, I'll take the band. But not in that order as well.
Well, so you're taking the roll on.
I have to have the roll on before I take the band. If the band's there, not the roll on, can't go on. If the roll on's there, not the band, I can't go
understandable.
Yeah.
Have you got a song that has soundtracked this tour so far that isn't your own song?
What's the song that The Weeknd does where it's like, "It's so good, I must say that"?
You're talking about often.
Yeah.
That's me if I do this every day.
Yeah.
Why is that the song that soundtracked your tour so far?
Just me and the boys get up to some. We just. That's just what. Well, we miss our girlfriends.
Oh. So you play that together?
We're saving that for later.
Look at that. On that note,
so sorry.
Lewis Capaldi, you've been an absolute pleasure. Everybody loves you, man. We want you to win everything in life. And thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Me, man. Second album out. Woo!
Woohoo!